And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the lefty, Tarik Skubal.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in, Ben Rice.
Designated hitter, Ben Rice.
Outside low, and we are underway.
First pitch, 640.
The 1-0. And a strike. Rice launched a homer in his most recent game.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2 now. And there's a ball. Headed towards the corner. Green on the run. Nice grab on the run. 1 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
1 out, base is empty. And Judge spoils that one. Judge rips that one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order. The Tigers coming up, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you. The offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That one a little bit high. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And there's 1 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Parker Meadows digs in now. Ground ball right side. Chisholm tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third.
And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Late with the swing there.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. Back here in Detroit, and here's Paul Goldschmidt.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Skubal back to work. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Torkelson, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss, and Skubal gets the strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now here is Anthony Volpe at 96. That pitch is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
And now the
Tigers,
first baseman, Spencer
baseman,
Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
Max Fried will go to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I
Second
mean,
baseman,
double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's
Torres.
just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Just missed. Torres with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Second inning here, no score. Ground ball, Goldie. Steps on first for the out.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make
Batting
him work
six,
a little
catcher,
harder out there on the
Jake
mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. To the right side. Over to Goldie. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We played two full. We're tied 0-0. Back at Comerica Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Wells, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. There's a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And next for New York, Trent Grisham. Went deep in the ball game last night. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fires over to first. Two gone.
Now batting, designated hitter Ben Rice.
And now the DH, Ben Rice. Fly to left his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
0-1 for count.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Into the outfield, base hit. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
And
right
that
fielder,
knock bumps his
Aaron
hitting streak
Judge.
into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 so far. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it's 0-1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missing inside. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Justin Henry Malloy.
Justin Henry Malloy.
There's a strike. And ball 1. That one missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Andy Ibanez.
And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. And delivers outside. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Ground ball left side. Over to Goldie. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
And now the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. He was 1 for 5 back on Sunday. Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a miss. The lefty fires. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Detroit, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And that's outside.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And another ball. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Green settles under it, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fourth inning underway, no score. And that's downstairs and outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging.
Up next,
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Went down on strikes his first time through. This one in the air right field. McKinstry nabs it, and that is that. One left for the Yankees. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Javier Baez. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. There's a strike. That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. Caught looking his first time up. And the sweeper is off the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Down in order go the Tigers. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back at Comerica Park. Top 5, John Shammy with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Wells. Scooble back to work. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a ball popped up. Baez on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Struck out swinging his first time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting,
here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. There's the strike. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Out there to center. He's got it. And he's 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And up next for New York, Ben Rice. 1 for 2. Just missed. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Spencer Torkelson.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And a big swing and a miss.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Torres, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That misses, and the count is 1-1. And a foul ball. And Glaber takes outside. Up the middle. To first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
And it's fouled away. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Now it's 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Next is the designated hitter, Justin Henry Malloy. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Rogers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. No score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ball 1 there.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Now Judge drives one deep left field. Green ranges back on it. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer of this series. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Bellinger up to hit. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is down low. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Goldie in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Tigers have some action going in their pen for the first time. Jason Foley, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brisky, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 0-1. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Up next,
Jazz
for the
Chisholm
Yankees,
Jr., the next to hit, who's 0 for 2
Chisholm
with a pair of
Jr.
strikeouts. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Now
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tarek Skubal is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching
Bo
for the
Brisky
Tigers.
comes on now.
Pretty tight
Number
game,
4.
so they're looking for quality
Bo
pitches out of him right
Brisky.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So a man at first. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike.
0-1 for count.
Runner on the go. This to center field. Torres on his way over, but can't get there in time. It's down. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. When you
Now
flare a
batting,
ball out behind
catcher,
second base, it's
Austin
really a
Wells.
tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now Austin Wells. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's inside.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is even, 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Meadows brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ground ball to the right side. Goldie steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fouled off left side. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 1 and 2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
That one just misses. It's 2-2. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Outside command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
So the lineup flips over. El Mago coming to the dish. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Ripped to right. Reaching down, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail here 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball next ball.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ben Rice.
And now the DH, Ben Rice. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting,
it's
right
Aaron
fielder,
Judge
Aaron
now. His
Judge.
homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Rice off of first with 2 away. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
2 outs. In the air, right field. McKinstry sizes this one up, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 1, and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
And that misses. 1-1. And a curve is down and in. Center field. Grisham settles under it. Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley
Green. Up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And down on strikes he goes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Torkelson stands in now and watches strike 1. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Yankees 1 and the Tigers nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for
back,
the
and a new
Tigers.
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Tyler
87.
Holton.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes
Leading
Cody
off
Bellinger.
for the Yankees,
0 for
left
3 in
fielder,
this one.
Cody Bellinger.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul
Here
Goldschmidt.
is Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tommy Canley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley also getting ready. And time called prior to the 0-1. One down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Torres fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz
So 2 down
Chisholm
now,
Jr.
and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one fouled off. That's towards center. Meadows sizing this one up. Corrals it. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now,
York
new
Yankees.
pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of
30.
the 8th. Luke Weaver.
Luke Weaver.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time,
Second
there's a
baseman,
reason they're put in these
Gleyber
situations.
Torres.
This one in the air. Chisholm gets there. He's under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Rogers.
And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that is out of play. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was
Now
so
batting,
geared up for fastball.
designated
Once he
hitter,
recognized
Justin
that it was
Henry
off
Malloy.
speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout,
Now
and
pitch hitting,
pitcher just won the battle.
Now A.J. Hinch making a move for a pinch hitter. Kerry Carpenter.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes. And that one clips the corner. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Tigers are shut down there. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. We go to the 9th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Holton, 28 years old. And he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Casey Mize up and throwing. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fly ball to right. McKinstry. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Ibanez. The throw to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, center fielder Trent Grisham.
And next for New York, Trent Grisham.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering misses down and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Swung on, belted. That one back. And that ball is gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. On the ground. Gets it to first, and that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Now pitching.
I think
for the
closer
New York
has to be
Yankees.
one of the toughest jobs in
Number
baseball,
38,
and we see a pretty high
Devin
turnover rate
Williams.
because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
Leading
We'll
off
see if he
for
can
the
wrap up the
Tigers,
win and get
third
himself a
baseman,
save.
Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Here's a 1-2. Now one missed. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter,
Now
and the
batting,
bullpen is
right
following suit.
fielder,
It's just a
Zach
good day as a manager,
McKinstry.
as a pitching coach, when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here in the bottom of the ninth,
Javier
1 out.
Baez.
Here's Baez. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Up the middle, and no one can get there. Throw comes into third, in there safely.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now a chance for Parker Meadows. Fought off foul. Two on, 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Off the mark there. 3-1 now.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
Unafraid to throw it right there.
Now
That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Outside corner, there's a strike. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.